Hello, my name's Joe Grilly, the winemaker at Primo Estate, and today I'm really excited to be tasting three of my favourite vintages of the Joseph Moda Cabernet Sauvignon Merlot. If you'd like a more in-depth look at exactly how we make the Joseph Moda, our flagship red, check out the link below. We've pulled them out of the winery cellar for a rare museum release 6-pack. Each pack will contain 2 bottles each of my favourite vintages, the 2013, the 2011 and the 2009. Let's taste them now. First up, the 2013 vintage. So 2013 was one of those really lovely vintages that we have in McLaren Vale. Quite a warm to hot summer, but then the ripening went beautifully. The fruit really developed the full richness that McLaren Vale is known for. When we concentrate that with the Amarone method of drying, you get just an incredibly rich wine. Let's see what it looks like now 9 years later. Wow, that nose is just really magnificent. It really comes right out of the glass with beautiful juicy fruit, a lovely cedary sweetness about the nose. Still a very rich wine, mouth-filling. Wow, that is really aging very, very well. The 2013 just delivers an incredible amount of flavour and character, and the aroma is just beautiful, full of that raisin fruit. Just delicious to drink now, but really try to keep this a bit longer, at least another 10 years of improvement ahead of this wine and beyond. Next up, the 2011 vintage. 2011 was a much cooler and wetter year than the average McLaren Vale vintage. I expect this to be showing quite differently to the other two. As you'd expect from the cooler vintage, the perfume is just outstanding. There's a real clear cigar box character now coming through with the extra bit of age and also from the vintage. Very Bordeaux-like. I think this shows the power of the Moda, the Amarone drying technique. Even the cooler vintages, because of the concentration, you're getting waves of lush fruit there, but in a lighter, silkier structure compared to perhaps the average vintage. But boy, this is the one you want to drink first. It's drinking beautifully now. It's got quite a few years of life in it, but I would drink it over the next 5 years or so. But if you wanted to open one up straight away, this would be it. 2011 is one of those rare, cool climate vintages of the Joseph Moda, and that's what makes it just so special. Here we are with the 2009 vintage of the Joseph Moda. The 2009 vintage I remember really well. We had that late January burst of really quite warm to a very hot South Australian summer, which really brought on the ripeness on the fruit. And then it changed into just those lovely sort of high 20s, low 30s days with beautiful cool nights. That kind of a setup definitely gives you the full richness of McLaren Vale Cabernet and Merlot. That's what I'm expecting to see in this vintage. You can see that extra age around the edges of the colour in the glass as a 13-year-old wine. Oh wow, now that extra age instantly shows on that bouquet of this wine. It really shows more of the evolved characters. There's a lovely raisin fruit still very predominant. There's a bit of black currant showing on the nose, antique furniture character that you get only after the 10-year mark. So an absolute symphony of a nose. I'm just so happy with the way that 09 is aging. So let's just try it on the palate. It's got the rich black currant fruit there, all that bottle-aged character coming through. You can taste all those evolved characters, mouth-filling, quite soft on the finish, just drinking beautifully. Look, this wine is just looking great now. You'd really enjoy it if you opened a bottle of this up now. However, still another 7 or 8 years ahead of it. So to wrap up, 3 very distinct vintages of the Joseph Moda, each of which are an incredible drinking experience. I'm thrilled with the way these 3 vintages are aging, and I know you'll love them too. Enjoy.